deliver the new album by March of next year. So
good.
At 66, Anita Baker, the iconic voice behind Sweet Love, has finally addressed the long-standing rumors that have shadowed her legendary career. Known for her Grammy-winning talent and profound influence in R&B, Baker's journey has been marked by both monumental successes and unexpected challenges. In this video, we delve into the trials she faced, the battles fought away from the spotlight, and the revelation that has left fans stunned. Join us as we uncover the truth behind the whispers and explore the pivotal moments that shaped Anita Baker's extraordinary life and career. Don't miss this revealing look into the life of a musical legend. Anita Baker's journey from a challenging early life to becoming one of the most celebrated voices in R&B is a story of resilience, talent, and transformative moments. Her early life in Toledo, Ohio, set the stage for a complex and inspiring career trajectory. Early life and musical beginnings. Anita Baker was born in Toledo, Ohio, but her birth year is shrouded in a bit of mystery. While some sources claim she was born on January 26, 1957, others suggest December 20, 1958. Despite the discrepancy, what is unequivocal is the tumultuous start to her life. At just 2 years old, Anita faced a profound and life-altering abandonment. Her birth mother, a mere 16 years old at the time of Anita's birth, left her behind, an experience that would deeply influence Anita's emotional landscape and sense of self-worth. Fortunately, Anita was taken in by Lois Landry, a woman described variously as a friend or relative of her birth mother. Lois, who became Anita's foster mother, provided her with stability in Detroit's inner city. This environment was crucial in shaping Anita's early experiences and musical inclinations. Detroit, a city renowned for its vibrant musical culture, would play a pivotal role in Anita's development as an artist. Growing up in Detroit, Anita was immersed in the rich, soulful atmosphere of the city. She joined a church choir where her remarkable voice began to shine. It was here that Anita developed a profound appreciation for gospel music, a genre that would deeply influence her later work. Among the gospel greats, Mahalia Jackson stood out as a significant influence. Jackson's deep, resonant voice and emotional delivery left an indelible mark on Anita's musical style, shaping her approach to both gospel and secular music. However, Anita's childhood was marred by further tragedy. At the age of 13, she experienced another devastating loss when her foster mother Lois passed away. This loss was compounded by a startling revelation from an older sister in her adoptive family, who informed her about her birth mother's abandonment. This revelation was a pivotal moment for Anita, prompting her to seek out her birth mother. This meeting, laden with emotional complexity, left Anita grappling with feelings of abandonment and unworthiness which would echo throughout her life. Despite these early hardships, Anita's passion for music continued to flourish. As a teenager, she began to explore secular music, stepping beyond the boundaries of gospel into a broader musical landscape. By the time she was 16, Anita was already performing in Detroit's clubs, where her powerful voice and stage presence began to garner attention. Her performances were marked by a blend of raw talent and emotional depth, characteristics that would become hallmarks of her career. After graduating from high school, Anita briefly attended a community college. However, the pull of music proved irresistible, and she made the bold decision to leave school and pursue her dreams full-time. This decision led her to join Chapter 8, a funk ensemble. The group's bass player had been impressed by Anita's performances in a nightclub on Detroit's East Side. This partnership marked Anita's first significant foray into the music industry. In 1980, Chapter 8 released a minor hit, I Just Want to Be Your Girl. The success of this single seemed to validate Anita's decision to focus on music, yet it also marked the beginning of a series of challenges. Shortly after the release of their hit, Chapter 8 faced a setback when their label, struggling with financial difficulties, dropped the group. This dismissal came with a harsh critique. Label executives told Anita she lacked star quality. This critique was particularly crushing for Anita, who had invested so much of herself into her performances. Though she would later come to understand that the dismissal might have stemmed from broader financial issues rather than a personal failing, the criticism was deeply disheartening. In the wake of this setback, Anita returned to Detroit, where she took on various jobs to support herself. She worked as a waitress before securing a more stable position as a receptionist at a law firm. Ironically, it was her voice, the very aspect criticized by her previous label, that made her an asset at the firm. The pleasant sound of her voice was appreciated by the lawyers, who unknowingly supported the talent that would one day propel her to stardom. Despite finding some stability in her office job, Anita's passion for music never waned. It was the persistence of a former AOL executive who had started an independent label called Beverly Records in Los Angeles that provided Anita with a crucial opportunity. This executive, recognizing the star quality that others had missed, made Anita an offer she could not refuse. He promised to match her receptionist salary if she agreed to move to Los Angeles and pursue her music career. This offer was a turning point for Anita, leading her to make the life-changing decision to leave the security of her office job behind and focus on her music. Breakthrough and success. Anita's move to Los Angeles marked the beginning of a transformative phase in her career. Her debut solo album, The Songstress, released in May 1983, was a significant milestone. The album featured 4 singles: No More Tears, It Beside, Will You Be Mine, and Angel. Of these, Angel achieved notable success, reaching number 5 on the R&B charts in late 1983. This top 10 hit was a clear indicator that Anita was on her way to becoming a prominent force in the music industry. However, Anita's early success was tempered by further challenges. She found herself entangled in a frustrating battle with her record label, revealing later that she had not received any royalties from the songstress. This situation left her feeling disillusioned with the industry. To make matters worse, the label delayed work on her follow-up album, leaving Anita in a state of professional limbo. By 1984, after 2 years of stalled progress, Anita decided to leave the label, a decision that led to a legal battle. In 1985, Otis Smith, the owner of Beverly Records, sued Anita for breach of contract. The legal battle was long and exhausting, but Anita ultimately emerged victorious. The court ruled in her favor, allowing her to record with other labels. This victory paved the way for her new partnership with Elektra Records in 1985, a label under the Warner Music Group umbrella. This new contract proved to be a turning point for Anita, as it granted her the creative control she had been seeking. In 1986, Anita released her sophomore album, Rapture. This album was both a commercial and critical success, propelling her to new heights of fame. Rapture featured some of Anita's most iconic tracks, including Sweet Love, a song that became a defining hit of her career. The album's success was recognized with 2 Grammy Awards in 1987, further solidifying Anita's status as one of the most talented and influential artists of her time. The success of Rapture marked the beginning of a period of sustained achievement for Anita. Throughout the 1990s, she continued to build on her success. In 1994, she released Rhythm of Love, which included the hit single, Body and Soul. This track marked Anita's return to the top 40 pop charts, her first appearance there since 1989. In 1996, Anita signed with Atlantic Records, another label within the Warner Music Group, further solidifying her place in the industry. Following the Rhythm of Love tour, Anita took a hiatus from the music industry to focus on her family. This break lasted several years, but was followed by a challenging comeback. In May 2001, Anita filed a lawsuit against Zomba Recording and its Dream Hired division, alleging damage to her recordings caused by a hired 24-track tape machine. This legal dispute was just one of several obstacles she faced during this period. In 2004, Anita signed with Blue Note Records and returned to live performances. That September, she released My Everything, followed by a Christmas album, Christmas Fantasy, in 2005. The latter earned her a Grammy nomination for the song Christmas Time Is Here. Anita continued to perform and connect with her audience in the years that followed. Starting in 2007, she embarked on a 2-year concert tour titled An Evening with Anita Baker, a celebration of her remarkable career and a chance for fans to experience her music live once again. Anita also made occasional appearances performing the American national anthem at various sports events, showcasing her vocal prowess to diverse audiences. Her career, marked by both triumphs and trials, reflects a journey of perseverance, artistic evolution, and enduring influence in the world of music. Through every challenge and setback, Anita Baker's talent and determination have secured her place as a true icon of R&B. Anita Baker's impact and personal journey. Anita Baker, an iconic figure in the world of soul and R&B, has been a beacon of inspiration for countless artists throughout her storied career. One notable testament to her influence came from Mary J. Blige, a fellow powerhouse in the music industry. Mary J. Blige, a renowned artist in her own right, reflected on a pivotal moment from the 2007 Grammy Awards, where she had the opportunity to meet Baker. The encounter was profoundly meaningful for Blige, as Anita Baker, with her signature grace and humility, expressed her admiration for the younger artist. Baker's words of encouragement, acknowledging that Mary had taken up the mantle in the realm of soulful music where she had left off, resonated deeply with Blige. This exchange underscored Baker's role not only as a trailblazer in her genre, but also as a mentor who continues to inspire and uplift emerging talent. Personal life and challenges. Anita Baker's personal life has been a tapestry of joy, struggle, and transformation. Her marriage to Walter Bridgeforth Jr., which took place on December 24, 1988, marked a significant turning point in her life. The couple's nuptials were celebrated in the intimate setting of their Detroit home, symbolizing the start of a new chapter for Baker. The wedding was a reflection of Baker's desire to create a stable and loving home environment amidst the pressures of her high-profile career. However, this new chapter was marred by personal trials. In the year following their marriage, Anita Baker experienced a deeply heartbreaking miscarriage. This loss was a profound emotional blow, challenging her both personally and emotionally. Despite this tragedy, Baker and Bridgeforth managed to navigate the turbulence together, eventually welcoming 2 sons into their lives. Their first child, Walter Baker Bridgeforth, was born in January 1993, followed by the birth of their second son, Edward Carlton Bridgeforth, in May 1994. These additions to their family were sources of immense joy and love for Baker, providing her with a sense of fulfillment and purpose beyond her professional achievements. Yet the pressures of balancing a demanding career and family life began to strain Baker's marriage. The constant scrutiny of her public life, coupled with the rigorous demands of maintaining her status as a leading artist, contributed to mounting tensions. By 2005, the couple made the difficult decision to separate, and their divorce was finalized in 2007. This period marked a significant transition for Baker, both personally and professionally. In the aftermath of her divorce, Anita Baker made a symbolic and poignant decision to change her last name back to her maiden name. This move was not merely a legal formality, but a powerful statement of reclaiming her identity and reconnecting with her roots. It represented a profound personal transformation, a return to the essence of who she was before the demands of marriage and fame reshaped her life. In the years following her divorce, Anita Baker's perspective on romance and relationships evolved significantly. In a 2012 interview, she shared candidly about her views on dating and courtship. Baker expressed a shift away from conventional dating norms, emphasizing that the traditional concept of dating had become less relevant to her. Instead, she embraced a more organic and natural approach to relationships. For Baker, the focus was no longer on finding the perfect partner through structured dates, but rather on meeting people in a more spontaneous and authentic manner. This approach allowed her to form genuine connections that could potentially evolve into something meaningful over time. In a more recent interview, Baker elaborated on how her views on romance had continued to evolve. She humorously described her current dating situation, using the term dating loosely. For her, dating was no longer about adhering to conventional definitions, but about cultivating rich and meaningful connections unconstrained by traditional expectations. Baker noted that while finding love remained challenging, being older had its advantages. With age came greater clarity about her desires and values in a partner. She was less likely to settle or compromise her standards based on superficial qualities or fleeting attractions. This newfound wisdom did not diminish her romanticism, but rather deepened her understanding of what constitutes a fulfilling and enduring relationship. Baker emphasized that true intimacy involved looking beyond surface-level characteristics to appreciate someone's unique inner beauty. In discussing what she values most in relationships today, she highlighted honesty and respect as essential cornerstones. These qualities were crucial for building something lasting and authentic, according to Baker. Her reflections on her personal life also touched on the therapeutic role of music in her post-divorce years. In interviews, she was asked whether singing had become a form of therapy for her after the end of her marriage. Her response was heartfelt and revealing. Baker described music as her sanctuary, a lifeline that had saved her life and provided solace during difficult times. Music for Anita Baker was more than just a career. It was a vital source of healing and expression. Through her art, she found a refuge from emotional pain and a means to process her feelings. Her music became a profound outlet for her emotions, allowing her to transform personal struggles into something beautiful and meaningful. One poignant lyric from her songs encapsulates this sentiment. "Sometimes I reach out, I can touch the fear. My search for sanctuary finds me here far away from my tears. This lyric reflects how music became a sanctuary for Baker, a place where she could escape and find peace amidst the turbulence of her personal life. The Rumors in May 2023, an event that was meant to celebrate the artistry of two music legends, Babyface and Anita Baker, became embroiled in controversy and rumor. Fans gathered at the Prudential Center in eager anticipation of a night filled with soulful performances. However, the evening was marred by technical difficulties that led to significant delays in the show's start time. When the issues were finally addressed, a decision was made to forego Babyface's set, allowing Anita Baker to perform her headlining set in its entirety. Babyface, known for his professionalism and grace, expressed his disappointment on social media, explaining that he had been asked not to perform to ensure that Baker's set could proceed as planned. His heartfelt apology to fans, who had been eagerly waiting to see him, set the stage for a storm of criticism directed at Anita Baker. The situation quickly escalated, with accusations of diva-like behavior resurfacing and attracting widespread attention on social media. Prominent figures and fans took to social media to voice their frustrations and share their own experiences with Anita Baker. The criticism intensified, with accusations of demanding and difficult behavior from Baker. Lani Love, a comedian and television personality, recounted her own challenging experience opening for Baker 15 years earlier, expressing hope that Baker and her team had improved over the years. Similarly, legendary actress Jackie Harry and iconic singer Stephanie Mills joined the chorus of disappointment, lamenting the situation. Anita Baker, who was accustomed to dealing with criticism, responded to the allegations with defiance. She took to Twitter to address what she perceived as harassment from Babyface's fans, whom she believed had been misled by false narratives circulating online. Baker expressed frustration over the misinformation and urged Babyface to clarify the situation, emphasizing that he was not a co-headliner, but a special guest on her tour. She maintained that she had fulfilled her contractual obligations and that the decision to cancel Babyface's performance was beyond her control. Anita Baker's career has been a blend of remarkable achievements and personal challenges. Her influence on artists like Mary J. Blige and her journey through personal and professional trials illustrate the depth of her impact. Her evolving perspective on relationships and the role of music in her life reflect her resilience and growth. The controversies and rumors that have surrounded her only highlight the complexities of maintaining a high-profile career while navigating personal and public scrutiny. Through it all, Anita Baker remains a compelling figure, whose artistry and personal journey continue to captivate and inspire. The controversy and backlash. The saga began in May 2023, when Anita Baker and Babyface were slated to perform together at the Prudential Center, a venue that promised a night of soulful harmony from two of the genre's titans. The anticipation among fans was palpable, as both artists hold significant places in the annals of R&B. However, the event quickly spiraled into a contentious situation marked by technical difficulties that led to significant delays. When the issues were eventually resolved, the concert's schedule was adjusted, and Babyface's set was cut, allowing Anita to perform her headlining set in full. Babyface, known for his professionalism and grace, took to social media to express his disappointment. He shared with fans that he had been asked not to perform so that Anita could proceed with her show. His apology to the audience for the change of plans, however, seemed to open a floodgate of criticism directed at Anita Baker. Fans and fellow celebrities alike voiced their frustrations on social media, with some accusing Baker of diva-like behavior and mismanagement of the concert. This backlash was amplified by notable figures like Lani Love, who recalled a challenging experience opening for Anita Baker years earlier, hoping that the artist had improved over time. Similarly, actress Jackie Harry and singer Stephanie Mills joined the chorus of disapproval, sharing their own disappointments with the situation. Anita Baker, unaccustomed to such a wave of negativity, took to Twitter to address the mounting criticism. Her tweets, which included references to Kenny's Crazies and accusations of threats from fans, were met with mixed reactions. While some supporters rallied to her defense, others perceived her comments as antagonistic and unprofessional. The racial dimension. The controversy further intensified when Anita Baker suggested that the backlash had racial undertones. She insinuated that a white man was behind the scenes attempting to sabotage her tour, a statement that drew sharp criticism and polarized public opinion. This assertion added a layer of complexity to the situation, blending industry politics with broader societal issues. The suggestion of racial bias was both a call for understanding and a potential avenue for further alienation. Amidst this storm, Anita Baker also confronted long-standing rumors about her relationships with other artists, notably Maxwell and Luther Vandross. Baker refuted claims of any animosity towards Maxwell, clarifying that they had never performed together and thus had no personal conflict. Regarding Luther Vandross, she acknowledged past disagreements but emphasized the mutual respect they shared, noting that their collaboration had resulted in one of the most successful R&B tours of their era. Baker's insistence on setting the record straight about these relationships was part of her broader effort to manage the narrative surrounding her career. The impact on live performances. As Anita Baker continued her tour, the criticism persisted. A performance in Houston became a focal point of the controversy when videos surfaced showing Baker requesting fans to turn off their cameras. In one video, she can be heard almost singing her request for someone to stop recording, while in another clip she called for security during her rendition of "Giving You the Best That I Got." These incidents were interpreted by some as evidence of erratic behavior, further fueling the narrative of Baker being out of touch and difficult to work with. Despite the negative reviews, there were still voices of support. Some fans praised Baker's performance, noting that she delivered a solid set and gave her all on stage. However, these positive sentiments were often overshadowed by the louder chorus of criticism. Reports of fans leaving her concerts early due to dissatisfaction with her performance began to surface. Some attendees claimed that Baker forgot lyrics to her own songs and seemed unfocused, contributing to the perception of a decline in her live performance quality. The legal battle with Elektra Records. The turmoil surrounding Anita Baker's career was compounded by a significant legal battle with Elektra Records. In March 2021, Baker found herself embroiled in a dispute over the rights to her master recordings. According to copyright law, these masters were supposed to revert to her after the expiration of her contract. However, the transition of rights did not proceed smoothly, leading to a heated conflict with her record label. In response to this struggle, Baker made a bold move by appealing directly to her fan base. She urged them to stop buying and streaming her music until the rights to her masters were returned to her. This plea was not only a demonstration of her determination to reclaim control over her work, but also an appeal to her supporters for their solidarity. The public display of her legal battle highlighted the often unseen challenges that artists face behind the scenes, even those with as storied a career as Baker's. Fortunately, by September 2021, Anita Baker announced that the dispute had been resolved in her favor. She had successfully regained ownership of her master recordings, a victory that symbolized her resilience and persistence in an industry known for its difficulties, particularly concerning ownership of artistic work. This achievement was a testament to Baker's strength and commitment to her craft, reinforcing her position as a formidable presence in the music industry. Recent developments and challenges. Following this resolution, Anita Baker continued to make headlines, not only for her music, but also for her public appearances. In 2022, she performed the Star-Spangled Banner at the NFC Championship game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. This performance was a reminder of her powerful vocal abilities and her place among America's great singers, serving as a highlight in a career full of significant moments. In 2023, Baker's influence and contributions to music were further recognized when Rolling Stone ranked her at number 92 on its list of the 200 greatest singers of all time. This accolade was a testament to her enduring talent and the impact she has had on the music industry over the decades. However, 2024 brought a series of disappointments for fans who had eagerly anticipated her live performances. In May, during Atlanta's Mother's Day weekend, fans were excited to attend a night of smooth R&B at the State Farm Arena. The anticipation was high as they queued outside the venue, dressed to impress and ready for an evening of great music. Yet just minutes before the show was set to begin, disaster struck. The concert was abruptly canceled, with organizers citing unforeseen circumstances as the reason. The vague explanation left many questions unanswered, and an email was sent to attendees providing instructions on how to claim refunds. The timing of the announcement, just 6 minutes before the show was set to start, left fans in shock and disappointment. The excitement that had filled the air quickly turned into frustration as social media became a platform for venting. Fans questioned the reasons behind the sudden cancellation and criticized the lack of prior communication. This incident was part of a troubling pattern for Anita Baker. She had been forced to cancel several other performances, including a February concert in Birmingham and a Nashville tour date that was initially rescheduled before being canceled altogether. These frequent cancellations have raised concerns among fans about the consistency and reliability of Baker's live performances. As Anita faces these setbacks, the question remains, will she be able to overcome these challenges and continue to deliver the unforgettable performances that have defined her illustrious career? Thank you so much for watching and for your continued support. We truly appreciate every like, comment, and share. It means the world to us. Your engagement and feedback help us grow and keep creating content that resonates with you. A special thanks to those who have contributed, whether through donations, kind words, or simply by being part of our community. We couldn't do this without you, and we're excited to keep sharing more with you in the future. Stay tuned, stay connected, and until next time, take care.